Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mystic Rose, and I'm so happy to have you here with me today as we explore the topic of the person on your mind and what do they find undeniably attractive about you. We'll be investigating things about your aura, your personality, and your looks. Alright, so just a real quick announcement before we begin. I have a sister channel I just started. It's called Mystic Rose Tarot Collective. So I've already posted a video in there and I'm so excited for you to check it out if you enjoy collective readings. I think you're really going to enjoy. I'm going to link it in the description box below, and please head on over and check it out and subscribe. That would be awesome. I had a few people recommending that I do collective tarot readings, and I thought, you know what, for this channel I want to stick with pick a cards, but that's why I've opened this sister channel called Mystic Rose Tarot Collectives. It's all collectives all the time, so I think you're really going to enjoy if you like those types of readings. Alright, so today's tarot pick a card reading is going to be, as I mentioned, all about the person on your mind and what they find undeniably attractive about you. This could be your twin flame, your soulmate, your crush, whoever's on your mind. And there will be 3 piles to choose from. You can choose using either angel numbers or gemstones or images or some combination. And if you feel drawn to more than one pile, there's probably a reason for it. And I would say feel free to watch however many piles you're drawn to, because there could be multiple messages in there for you. So if you're watching today's video and you're enjoying it, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button, give me a like, and leave me a comment too, because I always appreciate your feedback. It really helps me to know if this resonates with you and what you think of this sort of topic. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, definitely hit subscribe and join the tribe. I would love to have you be part of this community. Let's go ahead and get started on today's tarot pick a card reading, all about the person on your mind. What do they find undeniably attractive about you? Let's get started. Hello, and welcome to your gemstone selection. So for pile 1, if you are drawn to either image 1 or this malachite gemstone or the angel number 711, you'll choose pile 1. For pile 2, if you're drawn to image 2 or this purple amethyst or angel number 1111, you'll choose pile 2. And for pile 3, if you're drawn to image 3, this white howlite gemstone or angel number 444, you'll choose pile 3. Sometimes you might be drawn to more than one pile, and if that's the case, then feel free to watch however many you feel called to watch, because there could be multiple messages for you. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with today's pick a card reading, which is going to be all about the person on your mind and why do they think that you are undeniably attractive. Hello and welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. If you chose image 1, this malachite gemstone, or the angel number 711, you're in the right place for today's tarot pick a card reading. Today's reading is going to be all about the person on your mind, be this a twin flame, soulmate, partner, crush, okay? Whoever this is who's on your mind, put a picture of them in your mind's eye and maybe even say their name, whisper it to yourself or just say it in your head. This is going to help me to connect with their energy. Okay, so it's going to be all about why this person thinks you're so undeniably attractive. Now, this could be physically, we will get into that, and also your personality. So just overall, why are they attracted to you? So I'm going to go ahead and connect with Spirit, and then we can begin. Spirit, please be here now with me and help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to my pile 1 collective, all about the questions at hand, Spirit. Please speak through me as you always do. Please bring in light, peace, positivity, and protection into this space. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, at the end of today's reading, I'm going to be doing Spirit Talk, which is automatic writing. I'm also going to be putting down some letter tiles and channeling Spirit. Okay, and so it'll be a lot of fun. That'll be the part 2 where I will cast some charms, roll the Astro dice. A lot of people like these extra confirmations, so definitely stay tuned for that. Today I'm going to be using the Tarot de Nuit. I'm also going to be using my brand new deck that I just got called the Tattoo Tarot. So that should be very interesting too. And thank you to all of you who have supported the channel through becoming a channel member or Patreon member or donating to the channel, because it's because of your generous donations that I've been able to purchase new decks for the channel. So I do appreciate that. Don't forget, if you're interested in subscribing to my sister channel, I have a brand new channel and I'm releasing the very first collective tarot video on there tomorrow, Tuesday. And so if you want to head on over and check it out and subscribe, that would be awesome. I will link it in the description box below, but I would just love to have many of you come on over to my new channel and check it out and subscribe if you enjoy collective tarot readings. All right. So Spirit, what does the person on my pile number 1's mind find undeniably attractive about them? Oh wow, we've got cards flying out. You are just the kind of person that is not argumentative, because the 5 of Wands can stand for like fights and stuff like that. But in a type of reading like this, where we're looking at things that they like about you, you are the type of person that doesn't want to engage in fights. You're somebody that just wants happiness for everyone. And you're not just going to pick a fight just for the fun of it. So, you know, you seem to be a person that likes to be happy. And this person just enjoys your company. I'm seeing the sun card in the tarot. In my mind, Spirit is showing me that for your exuberance, your zest for life, your happiness, this person loves your energy and they love to be around you. You just surround this person with warmth, and they always feel like in your presence that it's like they're getting a big hug from you. 8 of Pentacles, you're always trying to work on yourself, to be a better version of yourself. You're always wanting to grow. You could be an avid researcher or just somebody who's growing, you know, spiritually. It doesn't mean that you're researching just things of the earth. You could be researching spiritual things, but you're always growing, always learning. So you're just the type of person that always wants to grow, always wants to expand. And this is something that your person really admires about you, about your personality. Okay, we'll get into the looks in a bit, but I think it's good too to get an overall vibe, you know, about how your person really finds you attractive, because it's not just based on looks, you know. So I think this is good. This is good that Spirit is bringing through some things about your aura and your personality that your person really likes too. Whoa, oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, we've got quite a few here. I guess I'll take them all because I don't believe in coincidences. We have the 8 of Wands. We have the 2 of Wands. King of Pentacles. The Devil. Okay. And the Knight of Swords. Interesting. And then let's see if we can get one more. Justice. Yeah, so Justice is about fairness. You're somebody who you're going to look at both sides of an argument. You're not going to just take sides just because of allegiance to somebody. Like, you're somebody who really is going to hear somebody out, hear what they have to say, and not just take sides just because, like I said, allegiance to somebody. You're somebody who's very intelligent, and your person really likes and respects your intelligence and the way that you're such a good communicator. You can speak in a very articulate way, and you can represent yourself quite well. And what I mean by that is, like, the things you say, you don't really mince your words. Like, you say what you mean, and you mean what you say. So your person appreciates that you're very honest, and sometimes it can be blunt with your communication. It can be blunt, but they'd rather have you this way than any other way because, you know, they always know where you stand. That's the thing. They always know where you stand exactly. And the Eight of Wands is for communication too. So this person loves your voice. They love communicating with you. Every time this person sees you, they feel very, very blessed. I wanted to get in a little bit into the number 711 because you did choose this number, and this is an angel number, and it has a very specific meaning, and it means that you have a big energy around you and that you have a lot of inner wisdom. And typically, when you see 711, this angel number means that the universe wants to encourage you to keep going because you have the strength to keep going. And you are being guided on your spiritual journey. It can also mean, when you see this repeatedly, that there is something, a need to pay attention, something that you need to look into a little bit further. So, yeah, because 7 actually represents spiritual awakening, inner wisdom, and introspection. And then 1 is for new beginnings, independence, and individuality, which goes along really beautifully with the Knight of Swords because that really encapsulates Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius type of energy. Now, does this mean that you are a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius? No. You might be. But since this is a general reading, this just means that you embody Swords energy. So Swords energy is typically basically characterized by somebody who is very intelligent. You can, get along with a lot of different types of people. You're very well-spoken and you have a youthfulness about you. You could look years younger than your actual age. And also, you just seem to be somebody who never grows old, Like, yes, you're mature, but you have a fun side to you and you like to be playful. So your person just loves that about you, that you seem very youthful. Young at heart, I just heard. Young at heart. And you're adaptable, your person loves that, like, you can kind of go with the flow. You're not, a rigid person. And they also really love your sense of seductiveness, because with the Devil, that talks about seduction. And they think you have a very seductive voice, because that is with the Eight of Wands. And every time they communicate with you, this person gets really excited, okay? And also, they love your body. They think you have a just absolutely beautiful body. No matter what your shape or size, this person thinks you are perfect for them. And they're addicted to you. With the Devil there, they think about you constantly, just constantly, like nonstop. And the reason is because I just heard, like, you are a safe bet, because not only are you very beautiful, alluring, and attractive on the outside, you're such an interesting person here too, because you're always seeking out knowledge, you're very smart, and you're very good with money. With the King of Pentacles here, you could be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, or you just embody the Pentacles energy. You're somebody who's extremely hardworking, climbing up that mountain of success, I just heard. And it makes me think of like the Capricorn goat going up that hill, you know. And you're just so practical. And so you're quite a mix of all the best qualities that this person really appreciates in a partner. You're so funny too. And that's really shining through here too, your humor. Your humor is very relatable, Spirit just told me. You're also someone who's patient. You're patient enough to wait for things to come in the natural timing of things. And with the Two of Wands, that talks about somebody being in a planning phase. So you are somebody who is a planner. You plan things. You're not just like, oh, let's do this or let's do that, and like whimsical. You could be whimsical sometimes, but you're more apt to like plan things out or think about like, okay, if I do this, how's this going to affect me? So instead of being more on the impulsive or risky side, you're more liable to be more calculative or more like likely to plan things out and see how things are going to work in the trajectory of things if you act a certain way. This one here too reminds me of somebody with a large vocabulary. So you seem to present yourself really well and you speak very eloquently. And your person thinks that your intelligence is very attractive. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into the Tattoo Tarot. This is a brand new deck to me. I just got this yesterday, and it's one of these little decks that I thought was so cute. I always wanted it, but I was finally able to get it, so I'm happy. Okay, that's kind of a lot to take, so I'm going to put those back and ask Spirit again. Spirit, please give me about 4 of these cards to add to this conversation about what is it about my pile 1 that the person on their mind finds so attractive about them. 3 of Coins. I'm not going to take reversals today. But 3 of Coins is about somebody putting you up on a pedestal and giving you a lot of praise. So your person and you may even speak the same love language, which they appreciate. It could be verbal affirmation. Maybe you're a verbal affirmation type of person. You like compliments. They like to give you compliments. So it kind of works out. They like praise. You like praise. You're very talented too. They think that you're very talented. They think you're abundant. And you're very, very talented too, because 9 of Coins is for like a lot of abundance in something. And this one stands for your talents and gifts. So these two together tell me that you're very talented in whatever it is that you are doing. You might have multi-talents, you know, maybe you're multi-talented. So you could play like a musical instrument, and maybe you're an artist, or, you know, maybe you dance, maybe you write poetry. You could do, I don't know, just multiple different things. Also, you're the type of person that you will protect yourself and your loved ones, especially, you know, if need be. And you are an advocate. So with the 9 of Wands, that can stand for the wounded warrior. But yeah, even in the face of adversity, you stand tall and strong. So your person feels like you're resilient. And they actually honor you and respect you because of your resiliency. Because it's just your attitude, how you just kind of, yeah, you go with the flow and you're very resilient. 2 of Cups. Wow, this person actually fell in love with you at first sight. And it's just been deepening and growing ever since. So 2 of Cups is for a crush that can develop into true love. That's amazing. And then we've got the 10 of Wands. So this person thinks that you are a very hardworking individual. And they respect the heck out of you for your tenacity, for going after what you truly want in life. All right, they really respect you. For somebody out there, this could be your person that you're inquiring about, could be a coworker or somebody you worked with in the past. Whoa, okay. So you could have a very curvy body. It doesn't have to mean that you do, but this person, what this card represents is that you've got curves in all the right places, and this person thinks that that is very attractive. You're a sweetheart. So your person just loves your personality, but also, yeah, they think you're really nice. So you're an advocate for people, but not aggressive. That's what I'm seeing here, is that you're assertive, but you're not aggressive. So your person thinks that that's really admirable, that you're very sweet. Also, we got innocent. They just think you're very nice, which is pretty rare. I just heard that they think it's pretty rare to find somebody so nice and sweet and kind like you, and also to have such a beautiful heart and body. You're very accepting. So these are just wonderful, wonderful qualities. Yeah, you accept people. You just seem to be always smiling, always just happy. You're an affectionate person. You like hugs and kisses and holding hands and expressing to people, you know, when you appreciate someone, you express it physically. And you can have an independent nature to you where, yeah, you seem like you don't need a relationship, but you appreciate a relationship. You don't seem needy. You come across as affectionate, but not needy. Okay, which is very much a turn on. And you have a playful side about you. Yes, you do. As you remember earlier, Spirit was telling me that you are a young at heart individual. And you have quite a playful side, so that is just coming through again. Yes, you are a playful person, and your person thinks that is very attractive. You have a little bit of a tough side. Like, you can take care of yourself. You know, we got independent, tough. So you're very well-rounded that way. You can take care of yourself. You don't need a relationship per se, but you enjoy it. And if you had to take care of yourself, you certainly could. I'm going to go ahead and get some of these cards out to see. Now, these could be pretty much anything. This could be about your personality, your looks, and some of these are 18 plus messages, so I will probably have to just look before I flip them over, and if they're like, you know, too spicy, I may have to just, I'll tell you what it is, but I might have to kind of like water it down, because YouTube has some very strict policies, which is why I am so grateful for my Patreon platform, because over there pretty much anything goes, and it's a really cool place. So if you're interested in joining my Patreon, I have 5 different tier levels, and you can feel free to check that out if you'd like. All the information is in my description box below, as well as a link to my Patreon. Okay. All right. So these are the cards that Spirit was having me draw out. Okay. I always ask Spirit to guide my hands to choose the correct cards for you. Okay. You have high standards and they will work for it. That's the first one. So this person on your mind really does feel that you're not somebody who'll just settle for anybody, which in a way sets it up to the point where they want to work for your affections or your love, because they want your respect. This person also does think that you have a beautiful chest area. You're physically attractive. It says well known. You would be great if you were to be on social media. So your person thinks you have such a presence about you that you could have your own social media platform or something like that. Like you could be somebody with a bit of fame or an influencer or something like that. Like your person really believes in you. In some ways, you could have the girl next door vibes or like boy next door vibes. And the way you express yourself and show up is very attractive. Very attractive. Okay, if I show that word right there, the AI will pick it up and I will be demonetized. So that's why I cover that word. Yes. So also your person loves that in some ways you're kind of unpredictable. They don't really know what to expect always. They can't just predict your next move. So they like that you keep them on their toes. You're also someone to admire. Your person really admires you. And they are quite addicted to the way you smell and taste, which does not surprise me because we did have the devil here, which is for addictions, addictive qualities. Look at this. This is exactly what I was talking about earlier. So thank you, Spirit, for that confirmation. You look younger than your actual years. And your person thinks that that is a really admirable trait about you. They also think that you are wise and you're an old soul. You also have a beautiful shaped body that this person really finds to be attractive. You could be very well endowed and you really stand out. You look like a mermaid. That's cute. The older you get, the more you glow up. So this person thinks that you're like a fine wine. You just get better with age. That's great. Okay, I think what I'll do next is I'll move into the segment where I will cast some charms and I'll do spirit talk and I will do letter tiles and stuff like that. So it'll be the confirmations portion, but also there will be more messages coming through related to this subject or this question. So definitely stay tuned. I'm going to pause the video and clear this off and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back and now I'm going to set up the letter tiles and I will begin with that portion, which is where I will channel some names. I might say your name or the person on your mind's name, or if I don't say your first, middle, or last name or screen name, or your person's first, middle, or last name or their screen name if they have one, then you might find it in the letter tiles or you could possibly just see initials. Okay. What I always do is I put these out and then I stack the duplicates. And I don't take the duplicates, but you can duplicate any letters that you need to. And if you see your name or your person's name in the tiles and everything's there except one letter, I always say that it still counts. And yes, please duplicate letters if you need to. I'm going to be channeling some names, whatever Spirit brings through. Even if those names are not in the tiles, this is a channeling segment. So I will be listening as Spirit talks to me. And then we will roll the Astro dice and we will get into Spirit talk and hints and clues about this person. The first name that I was hearing is Rory, Theodore or Theo, Tessa, Tanya, Dee Dee, Augusta, Ryan, Chevron or Chevy, Asia, Aubrey, Chloe, Birdie, Blossom, Beatrice, Hakeem, Flo, Agatha, Ruth, Jade, Jasmine, Trinity, Anastasia, Carolyn, Kareem, Carlisa, Juanita, Wahita, Katrina, Tatiana, Nanette, Annette, and Danette, Danielle, Harper, Africa, Agnes, Chen, Louis, Ambrosia, Dwayne, Denzel, Kathy, Catriona, Alexia, or Lexi, Tina, Marjorie, June, Janae, Crystal, Albertine, Ainsley, Olivia, Rochelle, Edward, Kamaria, Malika, Mikkel, and I'm just going to say a few more names, okay? I was hearing Walker, I was hearing Wisconsin, York, Ruben and Rick, Pharaoh, Pip, that could even be a nickname, Pip or Pippi, Rolo, John, Michael, and Claire. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to roll the Astro dice and see if you didn't hear your name or your person's name, that's okay. Let's keep going because there's other ways to confirm that this is your pile. So you or the person on your mind might have Taurus in your sun, moon, or ascendant, Aquarius, Aries, or Scorpio. We also have the number 12 and the number 9. Okay, so that when added together is 21. So that could stand for the 21st of any month for a birthday for you or the person on your mind, or the 9th of any month, or the 12th of any month for a birthday. Specifically, we have September 12th for a birthday, or December 9th for a birthday for you or the person on your mind. And with the number 12 there, that can stand for a birthday in the 12th month, December, which depending on which day in December it falls upon, you or your person could be a Sagittarius or Capricorn. And then with the 9th month, that is a September birthday, which depending on which day in September that falls, that could be a Virgo or Libra. Let's go ahead and before we begin Spirit Talk, I will cast some charms and then we'll get into Spirit Talk. I also wanted to say that I was hearing the name Lolita, so I had to put that out there for somebody. So we have Bikini Babe. This person really does love your body. And if you had any doubts, well, now you know, because it's been brought through quite a bit here in today's reading. This person thinks you are magical. We have the unicorn. It says, you lift me up. We have the ladder. You lift this person up. And it says, practice. Okay. Practice. Practice makes perfect. This person, maybe they want to practice, I don't know, their lovemaking skills with you or something like that. That's what it makes me think of. And then it says Shoku Rei, the power of the universe is here. They think that you have a powerful presence about you. And it says, do it despite the fear. So you're that kind of person that, like, you have a lot of bravery about you and you have that go for it kind of attitude. And you do things like as if you're saying heck no to fear, you know, kicking fear in the butt. And then we have, I don't want to lose you. Okay. Your person doesn't want to lose you. And then we have justice, divine justice. If you put out good, good will come to you and you will be rewarded. All right, so let's get into the Spirit Talk segment. This is the part where I will be channeling spirit and whatever spirit wants to come through will come through. It's just a conversation with spirit, and I will be writing down whatever spirit tells me. Okay, now I will fill this page, but not all of it might resonate. Only some of it will resonate, probably, because this is a general reading, so take what you like and leave the rest. But even if like 2 or 3 things out of this whole page resonate with you, I would say that's still good. Okay? So Spirit, what are some hints and clues that you can tell us about the person on their mind, such as maybe their location, their occupation, or something that would definitely be a sign for my pile 1 that they definitely chose the right pile? Somebody here could really like aliens. I am seeing that. Somebody here really loves sci-fi movies. This could be you or your person that really likes sci-fi types of movies or shows about aliens, maybe even ancient aliens. You or your person could like to study ancient Egypt, because I was hearing that, ancient Egypt. You could have had a past life in Egypt. I heard Wisconsin again. That's funny because that came through earlier too. So you or your person could be from Wisconsin. I was also hearing like Arizona. Okay. I was hearing solstice. Some of you could have Wiccan beliefs or practice Wicca. Okay. If not, maybe you just have like witchy vibes that this person really digs about you. Kind of witchy vibes. Somebody here could have had like lip injections, because I'm seeing that for somebody here had lip injections, either you or this person. Or you could almost have like very full lips to the point where some people might think that you had lip injections, but like, yeah. Kissable lips. This person thinks you have very kissable lips. So I was hearing Shania Twain. So maybe some of you have country vibes, or it could be too that you look like Shania Twain. I'll show you what she looks like, or this person may look like that, but I'll show you what she looks like. Yeah, maybe you like country music, or you know, you were born in the country. She's also a Canadian singer, so maybe you're from Canada. This is what she looks like. She's super pretty. She has a great smile, brown hair. Maybe you look like this. Okay. She's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. All right. She definitely has girl next door types of vibes. Just a wholesome person. I was hearing Solaris. I don't know what that means, but let me see if I can look it up and see what it means. Okay, it means of the sun, which I did not know. It means of the sun. So that means you could be a Leo, sun, moon, or ascendant, or this person. And honestly, too, like, I looked it up and there was a movie called Solaris about a psychologist who went into outer space. So again, with like the outer space reference, so yeah, your person could really love outer space, the study of it, maybe astrology, astronomy, that kind of thing. I also was hearing like equestrian. You or your person could like horses. Maybe you work with horses. I'm not really sure, but that could be for somebody out there. Somebody here could flip houses or something. I was hearing housing market, so flip houses. That could be something like with real estate or something too. Flipping houses, real estate market, something like that. Somebody here could play bingo. Maybe you play this on a game on your phone, or you like those little gambling games. Okay. Remember, it's not all going to resonate with you. But some of it will. Some of you could be psychologists, or your person is a psychologist. Or even, I don't know why I was hearing this, but Egyptologist. So somebody who, I think that's somebody who studies Egypt. Somebody here who collects anything having to do with angels. Maybe you collect statues of angels or whatever. There could be also somebody here who's studying astro traveling, and yeah, maybe you're trying to perfect astro traveling, or you're interested in astro travel. So that's coming in. Yeah, maybe you've been studying this lately. I was hearing dreams and nightmares. So maybe your dreams or nightmares, you could be experiencing intense dreams or nightmares that are trying to tell you messages. Okay, so pay attention to your dreams and nightmares. Maybe you don't remember your dreams. But there's definitely something about your dreams. Maybe you've been having really intense dreams lately, but then it's like you wake up and you can't remember it all. This seems really random, but somebody here could be bi-curious. Okay. What else, Spirit? I was hearing Sacramento. I think that's California region. So you could be from California. Or even Ohio. And I was hearing Myanmar, which I don't really know where that is, but that's another location that is definitely coming through for you. What else, Spirit, as far as locations? Tunisia, okay. Tunisia. I think it's spelled like that, but I'm not really sure. Somebody here could work with leather, I'm hearing. I know that sounds so random, but you could be like a leather worker. Leather worker. Interesting. And then somebody here could be from Germany or even Hungary. You can also play a little bit of spiritual Scrabble to see if there's anything in there that would be, you know, something that stands out to you. Different words. Like I'm seeing hot. So Spirit is telling me that this person on your mind thinks you're very hot and attractive. You're a 10. I'm seeing 10. You're a 10. I'm seeing buns. They like your buns. I am seeing Latino. So this person or Latina, that could be you or this person. The name Chip. I'm seeing the name Chip. W-E-T. I think that, you know, you get this person very excited. I'm seeing panda. Okay, that kind of reminds me of like the Japanese culture. This person could be from Japan, or that could be you. Rugby. Maybe you or this person played rugby. Maybe you or this person was a Boy Scout or Eagle Scout, because I am seeing Eagle Scout. So this person could be an Eagle Scout. Okay, I think that's it for today's reading, but definitely be sure to head on over to my sister channel and please subscribe. I'll be releasing a video there tomorrow, so please remember to check that out. If you subscribe today, you'll get a notification about that video tomorrow. So that'll be my collective tarot channel. It's going to be so exciting, and I would love to have y'all go over and subscribe and support me at my new channel. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please take a moment to do so. And please like this video and leave me a comment and let me know if it resonated with you. If you need a personal reading, I do offer those. You can find some information for some of my options in the description box below. And if you'd like more information on different packages that I offer, you can send me an email and I will send you information on the different types of packages that I offer for personal readings. And those are always so much fun, such a nice way for us to connect. And my prices are very, very reasonable. And I do have a Patreon, and I have 5 different tier levels over there. I offer 18 plus uncensored love readings, as well as general readings, and there are some tiers where you get to vote on the types of general readings that you want to see. This could be anywhere from beauty tarot, what people think of you, spiritual topics. So yeah, you get to vote, and it's really a great experience and opportunity. So definitely check out my link to my Patreon in my description box below. Check that out, and I'd love to have you join. And if you'd like to donate to my channel, it's never expected but always appreciated, and you can find more info in the description box on how to do that. Much love to you all, and stay beautiful. Bye. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome. If you chose Purple Amethyst, Angel number 1111, or Image 3, you're in the right place for today's Tarot Pick a Card reading. Today's topic is going to be all about the person on your mind and what makes them undeniably attracted to you. What is it about you, be it your personality, your looks, your aura? Okay, what is it about you that makes them undeniably attracted to you, and what is attractive about you? So if you want to, while I'm connecting with spirit, you can visualize the person that you have in mind. okay? This could be a twin flame, a romantic partner. This could be a soulmate, a crush, okay? Whatever you prefer. And we'll be doing confirmations at the end. I'll be rolling Astro dice. I will be doing spirit talk and a whole bunch of confirmations for those of you who enjoy the confirmations, okay? Spirit, please be here now with me and help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to my Pile 2 collective, all about the questions at hand. Spirit, please speak through me as you always do, and please bring in light, peace, positivity, and protection into this space. Thank you, Spirit. One more announcement before I begin. I have a new sister channel. It is called Mystic Rose Tarot Collective. I have posted one video in there, and I'd like you to please check it out, especially if you like my style of reading and you're interested in collective tarot readings. It's going to be a lot of fun, and please check it out and go and subscribe. I would love to have you be part of my sister channel. And if you haven't yet subscribed to this one, please be sure to hit subscribe and join the tribe. Alright, so Spirit, oh, and please remember to like this video too if you like it, and please leave me a comment if it resonates, okay? All of those things really do help. So Spirit, what is it about my Pile 2 collective here that the person on their mind finds so attractive about them? 4 of Coins, okay. The Moon. The Ace of Cups, love it. King of Swords. Queen of Swords, ooh. I love how you got the King and the Queen of Swords side by side. 10 of Coins on the bottom. So you're somebody who seems very affluent, seems like you have such a good head on your shoulders, that you're very responsible, and that's very attractive. Not only that, but the 4 of Coins can talk about somebody who maybe doesn't give all their feelings and emotions away. Like maybe you kind of reserve that for people that you know really well, because that can be about being a little bit guarded. So maybe this person actually respects that about you, that you are kind of, you know, keeping yourself guarded or preserved for a close-knit group of friends or people who you trust, because this person may be very like-minded and maybe they feel the same way. I feel like too, you understand this person like nobody else does. And that is what Spirit is actually bringing through. And you compliment this person. That's why we have the King and the Queen of Swords, because like you are almost like their other half. I'm really sensing twin flame energy here. So that's crazy, because we got 11-11 and then we got the King and Queen. I do really feel like this person has an incredible like feeling of like deja vu. When they see you, they're just like, wow, I feel like I knew you from another lifetime. It's like a soul recognition type of thing. They saw you when they first saw you. They immediately knew that this was going to be a romantic connection, because we got the Ace of Cups here, which is a love offer and a blessing and a gift. They really do view you as somebody who is a blessing and a gift. And with the Moon, you're very connected to the other side. It's like you know how to pierce that veil of reality and go into the unknown, and they really respect that about you. We have the Temperance here. I can't help but notice that this woman has just an absolutely beautiful shape to her body. I really do feel like this person loves your hair and your body, but also they love that you're very well balanced. And the fact that that Temperance came out underneath the 4 of Coins does really tell me that you are somebody who is well balanced, and yeah, you're not just like giving all your secrets away to everybody. You're not just telling everybody your whole entire life story. Like somebody has to build your trust in order to get the best parts of you. And we have the Ace of Cups. Oh my gosh, look at that. So we got that twice. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmations. So what this tells me is, again, this is just confirmation that this person fell in love with you it was like love at first sight. And you have like a delicate nature too about you. You have a gracefulness, a delicateness, and you have a lot of feminine energy about you. And it's like it could be dark feminine energy. Maybe you're really in touch with your dark feminine energy, and it's very sensual. You are very sensual. Yeah, so you have a gorgeous body. You know how to move your body. You know just what to say. Your body language is powerful because it conveys what you want. It conveys your intentions. And your eyes can say so much. Your eyes can be like so crazy, like I want to say permeating, like crazy permeating, like they can just look through somebody into their soul. And you can convey so many things with your eyes. Like you can tell stories with your eyes. And maybe you're somebody who does like to communicate with your eyes, like through eye contact. Maybe you like to keep eye contact with those that you care about. Maybe you are kind of choosy about who you give your direct eye contact to. I know many people can be like that because eye contact is such an intimate thing. So maybe you're very picky or choosy who you give the attention of your eyes to, because you do have very powerful eyes. And I feel like too, like you can, they're like transmitters. You can transmit messages. They're also receivers. You can receive a lot of information about people from your through your eyes. Okay, so you have the kind of eyes that can transmit messages to people, but also you can receive so many things through your eyes. It's crazy. Like you're very good at picking up nuances, and this person just thinks that you're very intuitive, very, very psychic. With the moon there, that talks about like, you know, being psychic, being very, very intuitive. We have the Hierophant. That can be for a spiritual teacher. So yeah, you could be actually teaching this person spiritual stuff. If so, they really think that the things you're teaching them are really cool and eye-opening. And I just heard majestic. They think you have majestic vibes or like majesty vibes. And they almost think that you're like a magician. You're magical. Because that's what's really coming through. We have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, you have that kind of energy where you don't just let anybody close to you unless they really earn it. Because in the Rider-Waite, there's a image where it's somebody standing there with a stick, and there's several people standing around like trying to like prod at the person with sticks, and it's kind of the haters back off card where they're defending themselves. And so yeah, you can be like that. You can be fierce. You have a fierceness about you, and they really like that about you, that you can be scrappy. You can just, you know, defend yourself, and you can, I want to say like you can afford to be selective with people because maybe you're used to that, like protecting your energy and stuff. You're very empathic, but you're also like a human lie detector. So you can almost like tell when somebody has really bad intentions, and you don't tolerate it. Hence the swords. You'll cut that out. You are like, your cutoff game is really strong, but your person that you're thinking of really respects that about you. Four of Pentacles talks about, oh my gosh, this is crazy. That's the same as the Four of Coins. So that's another confirmation. I can't believe that. So basically in this deck, this is two different decks. We've got two of the same cards in the two different decks coming out for you, just to make those confirmations that, yeah, you are the type of person that you keep your emotions to yourself unless you really know somebody, trust somebody, want to express that part of you. And look what's on the bottom. Oh my gosh, we got the Lovers. So this person, it's like a fairy tale romance. They looked at you and they were like, that's my person. They knew it in their heart. And the Lovers also can stand for the twin flame connection, okay, because it's symbolic of Gemini energy, and Gemini, as many of you know, represent twins. So twins, twin flames, yes. Let's go ahead and take a look at some more things about you, maybe some physical things. These could be personality, these could be physical traits as well. Okay, so Spirit, what else is it about my pile 2 that the person on their mind finds incredibly attractive? They love how You seem to be easygoing, especially when you're in the presence of people that put you at ease, make you feel calm and comfortable. You're just really easygoing. You're personable. You can get along with a lot of different types of people. You're captivating and angelic. So yeah, you're such a sweetheart too, but you can be feisty when you need to be. It's a gift. It's truly a gift. You have dreamy vibes, okay? Very dreamy vibes, ethereal types of vibes. They like you too because you're happy and you make them happy whenever you come around. You are trustworthy. Also, you could look like some of these people on these cards as well. Wow. And we got chic, but two came out. Chic and outgoing. So they like that you are chic, that your style is on point, and that you seem like a very outgoing person, especially, like I said, when there's people around you that make you feel comfortable or at ease, then yeah, you're very outgoing. Let's go ahead and see if we can get some more of, these are the channeled message cards. So I'm going to go ahead and just ask Spirit to help me to choose out the right ones for you, pal 2. So Spirit, help me to choose the correct cards for my pal 2 that'll express the answers that we're looking for today. And I just wanted to say too, I'm going to put these face down. And if there's any that are somewhat quote unquote naughty, because I do have some of my Patreon cards in here, mixed in here too, I'm going to have to read it. I'll read it, but I'll kind of sugarcoat it in a way so that I don't get demonetized, because YouTube is such a stickler, and that's why I love my Patreon, because over at my Patreon, anything goes. So if you're interested in joining my Patreon, it's really a fun place. It's a smaller community, and because it's such a smaller community, the readings are also going to be even that much more specific to you and accurate. And yeah, I have 5 tiers, so go ahead and check it out if you want to. But yeah, I'll read these out loud. If they are somewhat naughty, then I will still tell you what they say, but I will have to probably just keep it YouTube friendly. Okay? There's a lot of messages here. So this person has a lot of thoughts about you. Okay. You are, your emotions are intense. So this person really likes you because you do have a lot of emotions, but you only show the people you trust, like I said before. But when you do, you can get very, very in touch with your emotions, and it's powerful. You might even have like a tiny waist, nice hips, sort of like an hourglass shape or figure that this person thinks is very beautiful. You shine. You were blessed with divine light. They also feel like you are very charismatic and you have lots of charisma. You have high standards. They like that about you. People love your energy and you just sparkle. You look dazzling. You could have an athletic build. You have luscious vibes. They also really like you because people look up to you. There could be some jealousy, like maybe you make other people jealous. It could be because of your outstanding physical beauty. It also could just be your personality, because you do shine so brightly. It says your spirit guides are proud of you. You have a very strong body. You have beautiful hands and nails. So you're taking care of yourself. Even like the little details matter to this person on your mind. You're captivating. You're a delightful person. People often stop and stare at you. You could be very talented in the arts, okay? You're like a butterfly, so you could be, you could be transforming all the time. Maybe you like to change the hairstyles up. Maybe you just recently got a haircut or a different hairstyle or hair color. Maybe you recently had a body transformation. I was hearing total body transformation. I have the card, you look pretty even when you cry. So like, yeah, your person just thinks you're very beautiful, attractive, pretty. You have very piercing eyes. You have silky hair, chiseled features. You are naturally beautiful in any light, and you're full of surprises. You are never ever boring. So that's what your person loves about you. And that's what they find attractive about you. So now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to clear all this off, and I'll start the confirmations section, okay? Where I will be casting charms, I'll be laying down letter tiles, I'll be channeling, and I'll be doing spirit talk as well. We're going to get confirmations as well as more messages about the question at hand. As I was clearing off the cards, I was shown, Spirit showed me a picture in my mind of, I was seeing like Eva Longoria. So you could have like dark hair, maybe you have Eva Longoria vibes. Also, I was seeing Amy Winehouse. You know how she had like the pinup style and she had that glam look going on, and her music was so cool. And I just loved Amy Winehouse. I thought she was such a great artist. But anyways, you know how she used to have that style that was like, you know, a little edgy with the tattoos and all that. So Spirit was showing me that. So, you know, you could have that kind of style or look about you. If so, just know that your person really likes that about you, okay? So I'm going to do letter tiles first, and what that's going to be comprised of is I'm going to put these out here. I'd like for you to look for your name or your initials. You could look for your screen name, first, middle, or last name, or the person on your mind, their first, middle, or last name, or screen name. And I'll be saying names aloud. I might or might not say your name or your person's name, but if not, there's going to be lots of different ways to confirm that this is your pile, because I'm going to be going into spirit talk and doing like locations, maybe hobbies, you know, stuff like that, and also more messages. And spirit talk gets very, very specific, so that should be really fun. All right, so I guess I'll start with the names that I'm hearing. I'm probably going to say around 20 to 30 names. So, and then I'll roll the Astro dice, okay? I heard Winnie or Winston, Winifred, Lola, Lila, Lily. I was also seeing Violet in here. Okay. Dawson, Benny, Delilah, Darius, Ethan, Shayna, Lamar, Edie, and I was seeing Soviet, so that kind of reminded me of like Soviet Union or Russia. That could be a location that is important to you or this person. Maybe you or this person is from that area. Brittany, Brianna, Bristol, that could be a last name. Vry, Christy, Cadence, Katie, Jaden, Margot, Lenny, Thomas, Erica, Joseph, Melody, Miranda, Mackenzie. I was hearing Carpenter. That could be a last name, Carpenter. I was hearing Juno. That could be a name, or maybe even, you know, that you're from Alaska or this person's from Alaska. Daisy. Deshawn, Derek, Bellamy, Bartosh, that could be like a last name, Bartosh, Monica, Maurizio, Seamus, Teddy, Annie or Anne. I'm probably going to say about 5 or 10 more names, okay? And then we'll get started with the spirit talk. Brioni, Bunny, and Buffy. Carlita, Webster, so that could be a last name. Zaya, Shane, Rama, Pierce, Ritza, Gabby, Holly, Courtney, Dave, Selena, Sabrina, Brandy, Sybil, and Alicia. Those are the names that I was hearing. So we can also play a little spiritual Scrabble in here, where you can look for different words in there that spirit brings to your attention. Okay. Like, for instance, I'm seeing heart and soul. So this person really does care about you with their heart and soul. I'm seeing blow me away. I don't see a Y, but I was hearing blow me away. You blow me away. I think that you always surprise this person. Gemini, Taurus, Gemini. So we've got Gemini twice and Taurus twice. So let's go ahead and roll these two, because if ever we get like 2 of the same or 3 of the same, or sometimes we get 4 of the same, I like to roll it again, okay, to get 4 different signs. But this could be speaking to your sun, moon, or ascendant, or the person on your mind. We also have Aquarius and Sagittarius. And then we have number 1 and number 10. So added together, that's 11 as well. So more 11s to our 11 pile here. But yeah, that could be a November birthday or the 11th of any month. You or your person could have a birthday on the 11th of any month, or a November birthday, which depending on which day in November it falls, it could be that you're a Scorpio or Sagittarius or your person. And then with the number 10, that's indicative of a birthday on the 10th of any month or October. So depending on when in October your birthday or your person's birthday falls, you would be considered either a Libra or a Scorpio. And then the number 1 would be the 1st of any month for a birthday, or it could be indicative of a January birthday. So depending on which day in January your birthday would fall, or your person's, you or your person could be a Capricorn or Aquarius. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing the name Dawson in here. Dawson, so that could be a name. I think that one already came through, but even if it did, it's coming through again. That's okay. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out the charms. Okay, I'm going to cast some charms, and then I'll go ahead and segue into spirit talk. So spirit, help me to choose out the correct letter tiles, or not letter tiles, charms that will resonate with my pile 2 with the messages that they need to hear. Okay, so we've got, ooh, yeah, this is the symbol for the Barbie. So your person could think that you're like, you know, when you think of a Barbie, you think of like, the Barbie looks perfect. The proportions are almost perfectly unrealistic. It's like it's like the epitome of beauty. You could be a Barbie girl, you know, maybe you have like exquisite fashion, perfect hair. You could like to wear your hair in a high ponytail, okay? You could be very into fashion, very fashion forward. Also, this person loves that you're very affectionate, because we got morning glory, which stands for affection. This person also finds you to be very independent. They love your independent nature. Because the bird always reminds me of, like, you know, air sign individuals, which pretty much have a lot of independent nature. Then we have the Pegasus. So that just stands for like everyday magic. Your person thinks you're very magical. Oh, wow. We also have the unicorn. We had that in pile 1 too. So your person thinks you're very magical. They could be very attracted to your spiritual sense. You can have a very strong sixth sense or third eye. Then we have the flower, which means you're growing and blossoming all the time. You have the strength to face any challenge, so that's another reason why your person is attracted to you. You have sacred energy around you with the cow there, because cows are seen as a sacred symbol. So you have like a lot of sacred energy about you. You seem to be very connected to the divine. We had this one in pile 1 too. That is crazy. So you know what? I think if you were drawn to pile 1 in any way, maybe that's a sign that you should go and watch pile 1 too, okay? But only if you felt like pulled to it. But yeah, it says you lift me up. So you lift up this person's energy whenever you're in their radius, or whenever they talk to you or think about you, like you elevate their spirits. And it says the Hierophant. Okay, that is funny. Yeah, we had the Hierophant as in the tarot section. So you are a mouthpiece for God. You're a teacher. You're a mentor. And you're very divinely connected. So your person respects you for that. And they think it's cool. The Hanged Man, it says you're being manipulated, but you didn't do it. You did it to yourself. That's what the meaning of the Hanged Man card means. It's depicted by someone hanging by their feet. It can stand for somebody who... it's something who's on hold or a difficult situation. Bringing enlightenment to a difficult situation. So in the context of this reading, the way that I'm seeing it is that you know how to bring enlightenment to certain situations. That's how I'm seeing it, is like you have the most interesting perspective and answers about things, and you really are a good problem solver. So that's why this person really is attracted to you, because they like the way you view things. Okay? They like the way you view the world, and your solutions are really interesting to them, because it's like you think outside the box. You really do. And you can bring very interesting answers to common everyday problems or complex problems. Okay? So this person is like, they always are so interested in what you think. Your thoughts matter. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do spirit talk. So I'm just going to get some paper for this. Okay, I'm just going to move these over, all right, because they're kind of in the way for this portion, but I'll leave these ladder tiles up so you can do spiritual Scrabble if you'd like to. And I'm going to fill up this whole page with things that I channel from Spirit. They're meant to be hints and clues about you or your person to let you know you got the right pile. For those of you who enjoy the confirmations, not everything is probably going to resonate, but even if 2 or 3 things do, then that's your answer, okay? I don't know why, but I was hearing Charlotte or Charlottesville. You could be from Charlotte, North Carolina, or there could be a city called Charlottesville, because I was hearing both of those, and I'm not really sure how that would be spelled. Charlottesville. Anyway, if you're from that area, please leave a comment and let me know that that resonated with you. I also was hearing Baxter, so that could be a last name. Somebody here could be a hunter. That could be you who likes to hunt deer or small game or whatever. But yeah, a hunter. That could even be a name. But I was hearing hunter, so that could be you or your person. Somebody here could sew. Maybe you make little handbags or you make little things on the sewing machine. But yeah, somebody here likes to sew, is quite delicate with their hands, has delicate hands, okay? And can do very intricate work, even needlepoint, I was hearing, like needlepoint. So that could be you or this person. I was hearing winner, so maybe some of you recently won at some kind of contest, or you won an award or were recognized. Maybe you were promoted or recognized at work, but I was definitely seeing winner, and it was like this like ribbon that said like first place, okay, like number one. So you could have recently been recognized, or even won at a scratch off ticket, or gone to the casino and won a jackpot. Okay, I'm seeing somebody here with a tattoo, and it's like some kind of butterfly is what I'm seeing. So you could have a butterfly or something with wings. It could be a phoenix, some kind of bird or butterfly, but it's definitely like, and this is not going to be for everybody, remember, but I'm seeing somebody here with like a butterfly or bird tattoo, okay? I just heard unique. It could be some kind of very unique or very special, meaningful tattoo. Somebody could be into ancient runes. Maybe you're very, or that could even be like a rune tattoo. Somebody here is into runes. Somebody here could be into, I don't know, consultant. Maybe you're a consultant. Or this could be the person on your mind is a consultant, because I was hearing that. Somebody here could be a daredevil, because I was hearing that. Maybe you or your person is like somebody who's like, yeah, let's jump out of an airplane and what's that called? Skydiving or whatever. Like living your life like there's no tomorrow. Skydiving, you know, doing like daring sports and stuff like that. Adrenaline, like an adrenaline rush type of thing. Okay, because I was hearing too, like, I've got the need for speed. This could be like race car driving. Maybe you or your person likes race car, NASCAR, race car driving, something like that. Okay. What else, Spirit? Somebody here could be an economist. I was hearing economist, okay? Let's see, what else? What else, Spirit? I'm seeing somebody with a safari hat, so maybe you've been recently on a safari journey, or I don't know, I'm seeing Africa, like a safari in Africa. So yeah, maybe you recently took a little safari trip, or something to have to do with that. Something to have to do with that. Okay, so let me know if that's resonating with you. I don't know who this is, but somebody, you could be really good at baking homemade like donuts and stuff like that, or baking bread. So maybe it's like one of your gifts and you're really good at it. What else, Spirit? I don't know why, but like I was seeing Taurus the bull. So I was seeing like Taurus the bull in my mind, so maybe that's like a confirmation that somebody needed. Okay. Also, rose quartz was coming up. So rose quartz is all about the heart chakra, and it could very well be that you might have recently purchased a piece of rose quartz, or you've been wearing a lot of rose quartz on your body lately, or something like that, because rose quartz was coming through. You may be working on like opening up your heart chakra, being open to love, being open to taking a chance with love. Okay. somebody here could be into video games. I'm hearing like two in particular. I was hearing Resident Evil. Okay. You or this person could play this game. Or is there one called Half-Blood? That's what I'm hearing. I don't know if that's a game or not. Honestly, I'd have to look that up. I'm hearing something. That could even be a movie. I don't know. Let me see if that's... Let me see, because I was hearing Half-Blood, and I don't know. It could be like a vampire game or something like that. I'm not sure. Let me look it up. Yeah, it's a role-playing game. It says it's an indie game. Okay. Okay. It says, join Hero in this adventure-packed RPG to uncover the mystery surrounding his love, Lilith. Maybe there's something around the name Hero or Lilith, too? Because that was coming through very strongly for somebody. Okay. You could speak with deities. You could work with deities. Okay. I just heard you have a rare and intoxicating beauty. I don't know why, but some of you might have experienced a dog bite. Like I don't know, a dog bite. Maybe if this was even in the past, but like I was getting that as a confirmation for somebody. Okay, a dog bite. I know that sounds random, but I had to say that. And I am seeing lobsters, and I don't know if there's like a spiritual meaning for that or what, or why I would be seeing lobsters. This could even represent somebody who works in like, I don't know, like a fish market, or like works on a boat, or like a mariner. Is that what it's called? Mariner? Yeah, mariner, I want to say. Interesting. So I'm going to look at the spiritual significance of a lobster and see what that says. It symbolizes pleasure. It can also represent strength and protection, but the underbellies are fragile. Believe that if you drop some of your armor, you open yourself up to more positive life experiences. So that's what the lobster is all about. Interesting. Opening up to life's experiences. Anything else, Spirit, that you want to bring through? I don't know. I was hearing Thumbelina. So that play or story could have significant meaning to somebody. All right, so I just had to say that. I think that's like a Hans Christian Andersen story. So maybe you like Hans Christian Andersen, or it could be too that maybe you like, maybe you're a writer or something like that. So take it how it resonates, okay? Thanks so much for being here, my Pal 2 Collective. Please remember to go over to my sister channel, Mystic Rose Collective Tarot, and please check out my latest video and subscribe. I would love to have you all be part of my sister channel, where I'll be doing collective readings. And if you need a personal reading, please be sure to look in my description box below for information on how to get a personal reading with me. I have a lot of different packages for pricing options, so yeah, you can send me an email and and I will tell you all of the fantastic packages. My prices are some of the lowest that I've ever seen. I like to keep them low, but also not too low, but fair prices. And the reason I do that is so that y'all keep coming back, of course, and also so I can help you out. And also, I enjoy giving personal readings. They're so much fun, so I just love to do them. So if you need a personal reading, please let me know. And also, if you'd like to become part of my really fun Patreon, I have 5 different tiers. I do offer 18 plus love readings, and I do offer general readings where you get to vote on the topics. So check out my tiers in my description box below. You can go to a link to my Patreon and check it out yourself and see which of the tiers would be best for you. And if you would like to leave me a donation, it's never expected, but it's always appreciated, and you can find more info on how to do that in the description box below. Much love to you all. Stay beautiful, and until next time. Bye. Hello, beautiful souls. If you chose White Howlite, Image 3, or Angel number 444, you're in the right place for today's Pick a Card reading. This is going to be all about the person on your mind, be it your twin flame, your soulmate, your crush, your significant other, whoever it is that you have on your mind. And this will be focusing on why are you so incredibly attractive to this person. So please take a moment and think about the person that you're imagining, okay? Maybe say their name to yourself in your mind and imagine what they look like and hold that image in your mind. This is going to help me to connect with their energy, and then I'm going to take a moment and connect with Spirit, okay? So Spirit, please be here now with me and help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to my Pile 3 collective, all about the questions at hand. Spirit, please speak through me as you always do, and please bring in light, peace, positivity, and protection into this space. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so I'm just going to shuffle until I get like a tingling sensation in my solar plexus. That is my way of being able to know when it's time to stop, which I felt it right there. And I just wanted to say, as I'm laying these out, to make a quick announcement that when I release this video, I'll also be releasing a collective tarot reading on my new channel. It's my sister channel. It is called Mystic Rose Collective Tarot, so feel free to check that out after you're done with this. I will normally be releasing videos on that other channel on Tuesdays, but for the sake of this week, I am releasing it on Monday. Okay, so go ahead and check it out though, and let me know if you enjoy that other channel. I wanted to open up a collective tarot channel because many of you have been asking if I do collectives, and this channel is mainly for pick a cards. So yeah, I hope that you will go on over and subscribe. That would be awesome. Okay, now I'm also going to use the Tattoo Tarot. This is a brand new deck to me. I'm also using the Tarot de Nuit. So Spirit, help me to pull out the correct cards for my Pile 3 collective that will let us know why the person on their mind is so attracted to them. Now, this will be body, mind, and spirit, okay? So we've got 6 of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands. So you're very physically attractive. That's very apparent. Lots of wands here. And honestly, the wands can stand for fire energy. So you could be very fiery or have a fiery personality. Also, that can indicate a fire sign. So somebody who is a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries individual. So when we have the 6 of Cups here, that can, and especially when coupled with this 3 of Wands, this stands for soulmate connection, somebody that you feel like you can let your hair down with. So the person on your mind that you are thinking of is somebody who feels like you can offer them a chance to be themselves, an opportunity to just be free. They don't have to be fake around you. You accept them the way that they are. Okay. I think I'm going to turn on the light just because I was trying something to get the vibiness of this, but I think it's going to be much better with the lights on so you can see the cards in a crystal clear manner. Anyways, I may turn them off again later in the reading when I'm doing the spirit talk. I will be doing channeling and spirit talk after I do the tarot, and I'm going to also be doing like channeled message cards and stuff like that. But anyways, you are somebody who, you're an active participant in life. You're actively participating in life. You are someone who has plans and you're implementing your plans and you're really going for it. You're going for your goals and your dreams with gusto. You inspire this person in so many ways. This can even be financially, just to become the best version of themselves in whatever talent they have. So then we have the Knight of Wands coupled with the Judgment. The Judgment can talk about healing things from the past and having like healing energy. It can talk about like resurrection or a sense of being reborn. And it can also stand for karmic ties. So I really do feel like you teach this person a lot of like soul types of lessons. And there's a sense of like knowing you for spans of lifetimes. And there's also something very magnetic about your posturing, the way you conduct yourself. And you have a very healing aura. It's like your aura is, I want to say, shiny. And your aura, it does heal this person. That can even indicate that you could be clairvoyant. Like, you know, you can close your eyes and maybe see glimpses of the future, or maybe you're seeing this in your dreams. But this person thinks that your abilities are really amazing. And maybe you have cultivated these gifts. But yeah, this person that you're imagining in your mind's eye, and the person that we are discussing today, thinks that your aura is beautiful. It's like, it's something that you can't really see with your physical eyes, but it's something you can feel. It's almost like something electromagnetic. And it's almost like got this like pulsating, rhythmic, healing type of energy where you just have to like walk into a room and you can uplift the energy. You can, you know, like you might even have children staring at you because it's very like you have angelic vibes. So you may have like babies or young children staring at you. It's almost like they can see it's like a halo around your body, okay? And so I really do feel like, you know, you're a healer, you're a protector, and this person can, or does, really get a lot of healing from being around you physically and energetically. I can't believe that we have so many wands here with the Knight, the Page, and the Nine of Wands. The Page of Wands is also indicative of a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, and it's coupled with the Sun, which stands for Leo energy. So that's pretty crazy because that indicates that you bear a lot of Leo type of energy or vibes, even if you're not a Leo. So the person on your mind really likes you and is attracted to your personality because you seem to be really generous and kind and nice and open-minded. So you have a very expansive mindset. And also, this person sees you as not only intoxicating, because you do have very intoxicating eye contact. When you make eye contact, it's very intoxicating and magnetic. But also, you have so many other good traits that are like personable and relatable. Like, you know, you're fun loving, you're a faithful person, like very loyal. I want to say like very, very loyal. Especially if people are loyal and good to you, like you always give that energy. You meet them where that energy's at. And like, sometimes it's like you can even give too much, you know? But yeah, you're a giver and you're never a taker. You are somebody who believes in like equal reciprocity, and you have protective vibes. Like, you know, nobody can really like say something bad about people that you love, because you're going to say something back. Like, you're going to stand up for them. And Nine of Wands means that, well, it stands for the wounded warrior, but it can also indicate somebody who has been through a lot of like pain and stuff like that, but you're still standing, and you are kind of you have kind of like a fighter or warrior types of vibes about you. So they love that about you. And yeah, in the face of adversity, like you stand just very tall and very strong, and nothing's going to drag you down. You know, it's that strength of courage and persistence, and you have an iron will. Spirit just said you have an iron will. And you have the capacity to keep going and to reach your goals. We also have the Nine of Cups, so you truly are a wish come true, wishes fulfilled for this person. You're everything they could ever want and more. From you, they receive a lot of emotional happiness and fulfillment, and they feel like wishes have come true since they've known you. That's why they feel like you're magical. And they know that you are somebody who's very financially stable, because that is indicative of somebody who's financially stable. And you're not afraid to work hard as long as you are working toward a prize, which you are. And you have the Star here for, again, healing energy, and the Eight of Swords. So the Star is somebody who is grounded in the physical reality, but also somebody who is connected to the heavens. And it really does represent somebody who could be very in touch with spirit or the spirit world, but also has a lot of common sense. So for all of these reasons, this person really likes you and is just attracted to your personality. If you have tattoos, because some of you may and some may not, but if you do, this person thinks that they are very attractive. And it's interesting too to note that the Eight of Swords is above this. And the Eight of Swords can talk about somebody who ignores red flags and is imprisoned in their own thought, or they're isolated. And I think in this type of reading, when we're talking about what they like about you, this means that you are not somebody who, you know, is easily duped, fooled, trapped. You are somebody who doesn't get backed into a corner. You're somebody who's not helpless. Okay, they love your fierceness. They like that you're somebody who's not paralyzed by fear. They like you also because you're powerful and you have a voice and you're not afraid to speak it. This can also stand for a major weight loss for somebody out there who has had a major weight loss. So that could be another reason why they are attracted to you. And this is about basically like standing up for yourself, that card. And It's interesting too because, you know, this person, they really do admire you. When we couple that up with the star, they admire you. You could be sharing your story with others. Maybe you are a spiritual teacher. You could have a blog or a vlog channel, or maybe you're in the spotlight, because the star can indicate that you are, maybe you have a little bit of fame or popularity, or you're well liked. And this person just sees you as somebody who is, you know, full of faith, full of hope, very spiritual, and you always listen to your heart, and you're somebody who's very gentle. Even though you know how to fight and when to fight, you have good judgment. And I think too, that's why the Judgment card is coming out. It's like you have a good head on your shoulders, and you have good judgment on when to act and what to do. Maybe from, you know, trial and error, or lots of experience. If not in this lifetime, it could even be from soul experience from previous lifetimes or previous lifetime memories. But those are some of the things that this person really likes about you. What I'd like to do next is to get into these channeled messages and see what else we can glean from these. So I'm going to ask Spirit to guide my hands to the proper cards for you. Now, I will say a little caveat here for these. If these are not YouTube friendly, because some of these are for my Patreon, then I'll have to read them first, and I will have to tell you what they say in a YouTube friendly manner, okay? If you're interested though in joining my Patreon, it's a lot of fun because anything can go over there, and I can show different cards and speak freely, and I don't have to worry about things like that. But here on YouTube, I love YouTube, don't get me wrong. It's a wonderful platform, but it's very, very strict, okay? And I'm very limited with what I can say and the cards that I can show, okay? And even if I spell out certain words, I will get demonetized. So I just have to tell you all that. Okay, now I'm going to flip these cards over. So this is what, you know, these are the cards that Spirit led me to, that is going to explain why this person is attracted to you. These could be personality traits that they like about you, but chances are it'll be a mix of personality and your physical looks, okay? So the first one is the mannerisms you do are tantalizing. So they really love the way you know how to move your body, even the way that you might yawn or like raise your arms up. It just looks very intoxicating and attractive and alluring, and it brings this person in. It draws them in. You have an exciting personality, and there's just everything about you is exciting to this person. You have very kissable lips. Maybe you have a narrow chin. They like the shape of your face. They like that you're ascending. So yeah, you're very spiritual. You're a very spiritual person indeed. Oh my gosh, look at that. When you're spiritual, I literally said it and then we got that card. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Yeah, you're a high vibrational person. You have a nice body, so they love your body too. They fell in love with you fast. You're a healer. Yep. I knew it. I knew it. Spirit was telling me. And we got that not only once, we got that confirmed like 3 times in this reading so far, that you have very healing energy and a very healing aura about you. Also, the person on your mind thinks that you are incredibly attractive because you're very high class, and they think you're very classy, and they like that about you. You seduce with your eyes. You have nice collarbones, and you are desirable. Let's see if we can get some more. Your laugh is contagious. What else, Spirit? Okay, you are outspoken. You say whatever you want. So yeah, you have a voice, and you say basically whatever you need to when you need to say it. And this person admires you for that. You're a joy to be around. You inspire others to follow their heart. And a lot of people actually see you as an ideal partner. Not only the person on your mind, but other people see you as an ideal partner too. Now the next thing that I would like to do is I would like to clean up this area. So I will pause the video, I'll clean up the area, and I'll come right back. And when I come back, we will go ahead and do letter tiles, channeling, spirit talk. I will cast some charms, and we'll go ahead and get started with some extra messages from spirit and some hints and clues, exact names, and confirmations. Okay, so I went ahead and cleared off the space, and now I'm going to go ahead and lay down some letter tiles, okay? And I'll be channeling names. I might say your name, first, middle, or last, or a screen name, or I could say the person on your mind, their first, middle, or last name, or a screen name, okay? And if I don't say any names of, anybody you know, that's okay. There's going to be other ways to confirm this, such as Astro dice and other hints and clues that come about with the spirit talk. Now, if I say a family member's name, just let that be extra confirmation that this is indeed your pile. Okay, so I've had people tell me that, oh, you said my brother's name or my sister's name. Does that mean that they're in love with me? No. But I could understand why the confusion, because, but no, that doesn't mean that. It just means that it's a confirmation that this is definitely your pile, okay? So yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll say the names that Spirit is telling me, and then I'll say about 30 names approximately. Maybe some locations thrown in there too, whatever Spirit says. And then we will get started with our other portion, okay? And also, I just wanted to say before I start that if you see somebody's name in here, like yours or your person's, but everything's there except one letter, it still counts. And also, you can duplicate letters if you need to. So the names that I'm hearing Connor, Coco, Oscar, Jerry, Stella, I was hearing Ashram, Frederick, Skylar, Tennyson, Ella, Brigida, Barry, Arthur, Ariel, Ami, Sheba, Shannon, Charla, Kellis, Kelly, Chantel, Gabe or Gabrielle, Shanika, Valentine or Valentina, Vega, Stephanie, Trudy, Corey, Marcus, Tamika, Shakina, Benita, Alan, Unity, Sipora, something like that. Starla, that's a pretty name. Tamia, Vic, Vani, Lupita, that's a pretty name. Sipora, Sunny, LaDonna, and I'm just gonna say like maybe 5 or 10 more, okay? Jennifer, Lacey, Rob, Bobby. The name Schuster, that could be like a last name. Yeah, Schuler. Elger. Treasure. Precious. Nelda. Della. Lita. Sheena. Tallulah. I like that name, Tallulah. Pretty. Tiara. Bridget. And Heidi. Okay. Muka. I don't know what that is, but that could be a last name, Muka. Or a nickname or something like that. Let's see. Oh, and also you can play a little spiritual Scrabble and see what words you can find. Let's see what the dice have to say. So you could have Virgo in your sun, moon, or ascendant position. Pisces. Virgo again. Virgo again. That's triple Virgo. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Triple Virgo. So you or your person could have Virgo in the sun, moon, or ascendant. Or Pisces in the sun, moon, or ascendant. We also have Cancer and Cancer. Double Cancer and Gemini. So we've got, here's the signs. Virgo, Pisces, Cancer, and Gemini. And we have the numbers 11 and 8. And when added together, it becomes 19. So that could be, you could be born on the 19th of any month, or your person could be born on the 19th of any month. Or we have 11, so you could be born on the 11th of any month, or your person could be born on the 11th month of any month, or the 8th of any month. Also, we have August 11th and November 8th. Also, August 19th and November 19th. And if you were born in November, or your person was born in November, depending on when in November you were born or your person was born, you could be a Scorpio or Sagittarius. And as far as the 8th month of the year, that would be August. So depending on where the birthday falls in August, this could imply a Leo or Virgo astrological sign. Okay? So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to cast some charms, and after that I will do spirit talk. So Spirit, help me to cast the charms that will add to this conversation and let pile 3 know exactly what they need to know. Ooh, you got a lot. You got a lot. We've got destiny. So it's almost like the two of you are destined to be, or we're destined to meet in order to have to learn lessons, teach each other lessons, and this person learns a lot from you. We have the fox for cunning prankster, insight, or it could be somebody who's playful, okay, somebody who has playful energy. We also have the phoenix. It says be the phoenix and rise above it. We have practice. Okay, I think we had that in pile 1, too. This person could want to practice something, you know, like a skill on you. This could even be a physical type of thing, like in the business of the bedroom. Okay, maybe they want to practice, you know, how to become a better kisser or something like that with you. Practice, though. Practice makes perfect. This person is very love struck by you. We have the Cupid's bow going right through the heart. And it's almost like a feeling of they can't, you know, they can't shake it. It's long lasting. They are feeling loyal to you, or, yeah, the memory of you. They're holding on. Here we have Mercy. So it reminds me of that song, Mercy. There's a song called Mercy. I can't remember who sings it, but let me look it up. It's like a country song or something. Oh, okay. It's by Brett Young. It's called Have Mercy. Yeah, Brett Young, Have Mercy. And there's also Mercy by Shawn Mendes. So you can listen to those and see what resonates. All right. You sparkle and shine. This person thinks that you are, yeah, you sparkle and shine. I mean, talk about your shiny, sparkly aura. Like, this person can feel your warmth and they know that you are positive, uplifting, and shiny. We have the butterfly for transformative energy. So you have transformed and this person has seen you transform. And also you have the ability to transform others. We have the morning glory for affection. I feel like we had this in another pile. I think it was pile 2, but I'm not sure. But this person thinks that you're very affectionate and they want more of your affection. Like, you know, holding hands, hugs, kissing, that kind of stuff. It says the belle of the ball. So this person, like when you're in a room, they think you are the most beautiful person in the room and that you really stand out in all the right ways. Like, you are literally the belle of the ball, like the main character. And then we have, you have the strength to face any challenge. Jealousy. Okay, people could be jealous of this connection. This is the adinkran symbol for jealousy. Okay. We also have umbrella here, which is kind of funny because it reminds me of like that song by Rihanna, Umbrella, Umbrella, Ella, A. You know, that umbrella song. So you provide a lot of like protection to this person. They feel protected in your energy. And it's funny too because, you know, with this diamond one, Shine Bright Like a Diamond by Rihanna and Umbrella by Rihanna, those two songs might be very meaningful. Maybe you're like a huge Rihanna fan, or you could look like her. I think if you look like her, you're probably pretty lucky. Or this person could. You're like an all-knowing being. Here we have the all-knowing being. Yeah, this person on your mind thinks you're very psychic and very gifted. No impulse moves. The flower. Justice, divine timing, divine justice. We had this in one of the other piles. If you put out good, you will be rewarded. So you're being rewarded by the universe for all the good stuff you've been putting out. And it says the Hierophant, you're a mouthpiece for God. You're a teacher, you're a mentor. So this person is actually learning quite a lot of spiritual stuff from you. Spiritual principles, how to live, you know, how to like be the phoenix and rise above stuff. And lots of different things. So you're teaching this person a lot just by your example. I saw the name Kurt in here too. Curtis. That could be a name of this person who, you know, you're thinking of. Or this person is thinking a lot about you. I was hearing like you're as sweet as a Hershey bar. So sweet as chocolate. Yeah. Sweet as can be. I was hearing sweet as can be. And sweet pea. Maybe that's a nickname. Oh, okay. I was hearing like Sweet Bottom or something. Maybe that's like a nickname. I don't know. I was hearing Sweet Bottom. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare for the Spirit Talk segment. And I will be moving all of this over, but you can still look at all the letter tiles and play Spiritual Scrabble and see what words you can find. And if you see any that I miss, you can put them in the comments section below. But I'll come back to that. I'll revisit that. But let's go ahead and do the Spirit Talk portion. Okay, so this is the portion where I'm going to be getting hints and clues about you or your person, because energy can go both ways. And I'll be filling up this whole paper, but not everything is probably going to resonate with you, but a lot of it might, or maybe even if 2 or 3 things do, it's still like a sign, it's a confirmation to you for those of you who do enjoy the confirmations. Yeah, so let's go ahead and... All right, so I was seeing like dragons. So maybe you or this person has a love for dragons, or even some kind of dragon tattoo. That could be you or this person. What else, Spirit? Something here about like maybe this person or you, this might sound funny, but doesn't really dress for correct or appropriate for the weather. So maybe they wear shorts in the middle of the winter when there's snow, or they don't wear a winter jacket, depending on where they live. If it's a cold climate, maybe this person doesn't like to wear winter coats. Does not dress appropriately for the weather. Okay. So that could be you or this person. Remember, this is not going to, like, you know, resonate for everybody. Somebody here could do yoga, because I was hearing downward dog, so that could be you or this person that's into yoga. Somebody here could have a gap in between their teeth, in between their front teeth. Also, so that could be you or this person. Also, there could be a tooth missing, and that could even be in the back where hardly anybody would notice, or that it would be even very visible, but there could be a tooth missing in the back. You or this person could be head of a department. Okay, so I was even hearing headmistress. I'm not sure what that means, but I was hearing headmistress, and I was also hearing head of department. So I'm curious about what that means. Head of department. I think I'll look that up later. I'll put a star there so I remember to look it up. Headmistress. Yeah, okay. Somebody here is like a natural born leader. You or this person, a natural born leader. And I was hearing another name. I was hearing Jameson. So that could be you or this person. I think there's even like a Jameson liquor or vodka that maybe this person likes that or something like that. You or this person could be a vegan. Okay, or be on some kind of special diet. This person could be very techy. I'm not sure how to spell that, but like very into technology. I was picking up like Aquarius types of vibes. This person could have Aquarius in their chart, because Aquarius born people are very good with technology. I also heard book smart. This person could be book smart, or that could be you. Somebody here might have recently gotten a new pet, and you're enjoying taking a lot of pictures, because I'm seeing like a camera and an adorable like little kitty or puppy. So maybe you're taking pictures, lots of pictures of this new pet. What else, Spirit? I was hearing jujitsu, but I don't know how to spell it. I also was hearing karate. So you or your person could be into like martial arts or karate or something like that. And also I'm seeing like robins and blue jays and stuff. So robins might be significant to you. Blue jays may be significant to you. And maybe you're a bird watcher. I don't know. Maybe you're an avid bird watcher, or that could be your person who's an avid bird watcher. But that was coming through. Maybe like you have an ancestor that visits you in spirit, and your sign for that is like blue jays or a robin or a cardinal even. Know that they are with you in spirit, because I was seeing a big heart with like angel wings. Okay, know that they are with you in spirit. Somebody here could be like a medical sales representative. You or this person. Or somebody here could drive a lot for work. Drive long distances for work, because I was seeing that. You or this person. This person or you could have a desire to change careers. Maybe you or this person wants to change careers. What else, Spirit? Somebody here, like maybe when you were little, you took ballet lessons. I'm seeing somebody here doing ballet. Or that could even be, you know, this person. And I'm getting like something like the word star. So you could be like an influencer, or maybe you're in the spotlight somehow, or you could have like a constellation tattoo of like a constellation or something, like a star constellation, or your astrological sign tattooed on your body somewhere, or this person does. Let's go ahead and I'll play a little spiritual Scrabble and see what else I can find, okay? Chevron. Okay, you or this person could have a tattoo, chevron tattoo like that. It looks like this. Hurt, okay? Maybe somebody in this connection maybe had hurt feelings at one point in time. Maybe somebody here's working on trust, because I'm seeing TRUST, trust, trusting one another, working on trusting each other. I'm seeing Mario Kart. Maybe some of you like to play that, or this person does. I'm seeing jack of all trades. Maybe this person or you is a jack of all trades. You know how to fix a lot of things. This person, or you could be like a mechanic or something. Somebody who knows how to fix things. What else, Spirit? Somebody here could be a performer on a stage, because I'm hearing that song Take a Bow. I don't know who sings it, but it's like, take a bow, the night is over. The Masquerade, yeah, I don't know. Take a Bow. And it's by, oh my gosh, it's by Rihanna? What? Seriously? So Rihanna is really coming through with, I didn't know that. Okay, so that's crazy. Let me show you, for those of you who don't know what Rihanna looks like. Maybe some of you really do look like Rihanna, or you love Rihanna. If you do, I'm right there with you. I love her music. I'm a big fan of her music. Here's what she looks like. She's super pretty. Okay, she looks like almost like a goddess or something, in my opinion. She's like so perfect. Alright, so you could look like Rihanna, and maybe you are a big fan of Rihanna. Anyways, so I can't believe that Take a Bow is by her too. So maybe that has, you know, maybe that song has significance. I might tell you to listen to that if you want to, because Spirit was bringing that through. That could have special significance to you, and maybe to you and this person. I am seeing Vishnu in the letter tiles. Okay. Seeing Sanskrit in the letter tiles. And you know what else is standing out to me is Ganesh. Okay, so you could be from India. You could even be from Asia. I was hearing like bibimbap or something, so maybe I think that's like an Asian recipe, or maybe yeah, I don't know exactly, but yeah, I was hearing bibimbap. I heard Korea. Okay, so maybe some of you like to try different kinds of cuisines, or cuisines from different cultures, or something like that. All right. I hope that you enjoyed this, my pile 3. Please remember to go check out my sister channel, Mystic Rose Tarot Collectives. I'm going to link it in the description box below. Please head over there and watch my latest video, and hit that subscribe button over there. And here too, I'd love to have you be part of both of my communities. And also, if you need a personal reading, do be sure that you go to my description box, and you will find all the information that you need on how to get a personal reading with me. I have several different package options, so send me an email and let me know that you'd like to have me send you an email about my packaging options, okay, and my pricing options. They're very affordable. probably the most affordable that I've seen online, but I like them that way because I enjoy doing personal readings for you all, and I know how important it is to keep them reasonably priced and affordable. Also, if you would like to join my Patreon, I do have a Patreon with 5 different tier levels. You're welcome to check it out. It's a lot of fun over there. It's a smaller community. Therefore, the readings are even that much more accurate over there. And go ahead and look in my description box if you want to know more about my readings. I have 18 plus readings over there. And I also have like general readings like beauty or compliments or anything basically. You know, some of them are deeper, like more spiritual topics. It just depends really on what you vote for, because with some of the tiers you will have like voter privileges and stuff. So definitely check that out, okay? So like I said, there's a link in my description box for my Patreon. And also I was going to say, if you'd like to donate to my channel, it's never expected but always appreciated, and you can find information in my description box below on how to do that as well. Much love to you all, and thanks so much for being here. Stay beautiful, and until next time, bye.